those artists, and they're here to tell me more about it. Guys, thank you both so much for being with us today.
All right. Thanks for having us.
Making it easy for me, Tony and Tony. All right, the name of the show is The B-Side, and that's where some of this really cool art is going to be exhibited at. Tell us about that.
Well, we've got a show coming up that's going to be at the Bama Theater on June the 7th at 6 p.m. And, you know, what we've done is we've all chosen different artists or songs to do, and we're going to take those songs and we're going to turn it into visual art. So I'm concentrating more on songs. Tony and Jeff and Linda Bell, they're going to be concentrating more on the artist. But should be a really cool show. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a big party. So
A big party.
well, you know, all right.
In grand rock and roll fashion. Now, Tony, you brought something really cool. Slide this way, and I'll show it off to the folks.
All right.
And I'm betting somebody sees this and says, yep, that needs to be hanging over my couch in my living room.
You never know.
This is Kiss, and it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek takeoff on all the dogs playing poker portraits that you, or not portraits, but pictures that you see hanging around out there. Tell us about it.
Well, we've seen those pictures for years and years growing up in the 70s and everything, and I've seen different versions, and anyhow, it just seemed like a good fit for some reason. I don't know why, I can't really explain it, but I also acknowledge the old dog playing poker picture there in the background, so
Right.
that picture's hanging up.
There you go. And I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to.
That's okay.
There
You
you
can
go.
touch it. That's all right.
That's it.
Have some varnish on it.
And there's a Kiss album cover back there in the back.
Destroyer. Yeah.
And then down here, there's a little post-it note, and I'm not sure if that's for Gene or who is that for.
Not really sure who it's for, but it just says call Beth.
And that's an homage to a Kiss song.
Yes,
correct?
yes, correct.
That is perfect. Awesome, awesome. And you guys were nice enough to email me some pictures of some of the work that you're going to have displayed. It's we can go ahead and show the folks at home that if Wyatt wants to roll. There we go. What's going on here?
Right. This is just a piece of a painting. This is going to be Robert Johnson, and I know it's kind of a stretch for rock and roll, but I chose the Robert Johnson portrait because he's such an influence on rock and roll and a lot of the earlier artists that, especially in. And I'm also doing a lot of songs. This one's going to be from Pink Floyd's The Machine, where he goes into his childhood a lot and what the Machine has done to him as he's gotten older. Mine are a little more creepy, I guess, than most people's. No, they're not all like this. There are going to be some fun ones too. And this is Tony's.
It's James Hetfield from Metallica. I haven't shot it or anything professionally yet, but it's still sitting on a drawing table at home.
There you go. And I think you've got one more in there, Tony, and that's Kiss, the one that we showed the folks at home, if I'm not mistaken, right? Coming up after
Correct.
this. And this looks like it's going to be a really neat show. If you love rock and roll music, if you love good art, the two are going to overlap here.
Right.
And like you said, it's going to be one big old party.
It's going to be a big party, and don't worry that they're not finished. They will be finished by the time they get there. I keep telling everyone at the Arts Council, don't worry, we'll get it done.
Just like an artist.
Yeah.
It'll get done. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Nothing.
Okay.
That's another good point. So this is all new work too. People haven't seen before.
Right.
So
All original works.
All original.
Right.
It hasn't been displayed anywhere.
And just to give the folks at home just a little bit of perspective, both of you guys are local guys, Tuscaloosa News,
Right.
And I'm so sorry, Tony.
Sorry, Randall Rob.
There you go, out at Randall, and then our other two artists that are going to be featured, they're also local as well.
Well, one of them's from Nashville.
Oh,
Jeff
okay.
Bertrand.
Right, Jeff Bertrand, and we chose him just because of his style. He is rock and roll. I mean, he really is. And then Linda Bell's local here, so she'll be taking fabric and working with fabric and doing things with it, and creating art with it. So it's really just it's a wide range of styles that you know. I'm sure anyone that comes there will find something that they like, you know, something that they just think's cool. Hopefully it'll stick in their head. So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you both so much for being with us today. The Rock and Roll Art Show opens Friday, June 7th at the Bama Theater. The reception starts at 6 p.m. You can find out more by calling 205-758-5195 or online at tuscarts.org. Well, summer's on the way, but it's not here yet, thank goodness. Spring definitely